The week is upon us. The weekend is over. Sadly, like when we get to Mondays like this, I'm like, oh man, the weekend is over. But the good thing is I'm always happy to be here with you guys and everybody out there. What's going on to every single person out there from the east, west, north, and the south, wherever it is you might be watching us from. If you have a TV set in your bathrooms, toilets, offices, bedrooms, living rooms, cars, or you just have a mobile device in your hand and you can just watch us, you are welcome to the show. Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica, the only station in the whole world that has the biggest stories and they speak it as it is. My name is Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, like they always call me, and I have the beautiful people in the building. One of them is actually rolling her eyes at me. I don't know why. We'll get to you very much later. Why you are doing your eyes like that. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. I had an amazing, restful weekend, and I hope your weekend was as good as mine, even though the fuel situation is getting scarier. I'm planning on I was going to get a horse, but I couldn't afford it, so I might just get a bicycle to help me navigate my way around. Yes, around the city of Lagos. Now, the annoying part of this, we'll get that. Let me just greet my people first. So I have Big Bay is on my extreme right, and she's looking all good with the Medusa kind of looking like hair. She has good. How you doing, Big Bay?
I'm good.
How was your weekend? What did you do during the weekend?
I'm fine. Though I didn't get enough sleep.
You didn't get enough sleep. What were you doing?
I'm moving from one program to another. So
Is it money-making programs?
Kinda.
Kinda. Okay, so it's okay. At least you're doing something productive. So welcome. How's the fuel situation treating you right now?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. My prayer is just like, to be honest, because I'm about to lose it, but I'm not going to lose it.
Kai, don't lose it though, because we also don't want to lose you. And I have the very, very cashless blood, cash money girl. She calls herself Cash Money TV. That thing she does. Yeah. Toby is in the building.
It's actually very easy. I don't know why
Oh yeah, say it again. Let me make it easy for me now. Let me try and see if I can.
It's my name.
My name.
T to the O to the B to the I. Tobishola _ cash money. Your favorite Smolly.
Okay.
Shikina.
T to the I. T to the O to the B to the I.
Don't remove your teeth.
Tobishola _ cash money. Your favorite Smolly. That's it. Right, cool. I'll try not to forget what you just said. Next day. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How did your weekend pan out?
My weekend is always good. I don't used to joke with my weekend because I sit and rest, sleep.
So usually sometimes when I hear people actually have good rests and sleep during the weekend, like, it's only
not
me
like
that,
good rest,
it's
but
only
at
me
least
that likes stress in my life.
I'm not going through the whole Lagos traffic.
Right?
Yeah, I was actually meant to go out, but then it started raining. And once it rained in my cycle of the construction, I said, you know what? That's not going anywhere.
Those are people that they live in the annex of the island, like outside. They call themselves islanders, but
no, I don't live in the island. I live in Ibejuleki. Please, I have to tell you that ask where you stay. I stay at Ibejuleki.
That's not even like Lagos, have you? Okay, sorry. I'm just asking. Anyways, apart from the fact that this fuel situation is really hitting Nigerians hard, I also heard that the Labour Congress is going.
NLC,
they're going on strike soon. I also heard the electricity companies are going on strike soon.
Helping
There's
our
going to be a blackout soon.
situation.
So it's just a whole lot at the same time.
We're gonna be
like, I don't even know how that we're gonna manage this, but I know we'll be fine. Anyway, don't let us start out your day with bad news. Anyway, let's start your day with a very, very, very good vibe and good thing. All right, it's going to be a beautiful day. You can be part of the conversation by calling in on 09098408408 and share your opinions on everything and anything we might be talking about today. Let's start the show. Before I have some recaps, like some weekend recaps I want to talk about. But before then, let's just start the show with some videos that caught our attention. Let's see the first video, and we'll be back in just a bit.
Why are you interested in me?
Oh, you're giving me butterflies. I like talent, and I know you box, and because at the moment I'm studying dance science, which kind of coincides with sports science, I feel like I have like a deeper understanding between like what you do.
So you can dance?
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, you're honest with me, right?
Yeah.
Are you here because you're interested in me?
For sure.
100% sure. You wouldn't lie to me.
100%. I'm a bad liar.
Put your hand out. You're shaking. Calm down. Don't shake. Come here. Hold my hand. You know what? I'm so confident that it's you. Just, you know what to do right here. Renee, are you here for money or for love? If you're here for money, take the cash.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm here for money.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
It hurts. Like,
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for the guy. Because that particular show, the guy already made up his mind. He had to pick between 7 ladies. So after the whole gruesome and drilling interviews, going on dates with all of them individually to get to know them, that he thought he found his match. And he was really excited about it. Like, thank goodness. And from the beginning, she was like, she came here for love. It's all about the love, like money, blah, blah, blah. So when he was about to pick fighting, he was like, let me just ask you for the last time. If it's about the money, just talk now, collect money and go. And if it's for love,
Yeah.
I came here for...
I feel bad for the guy.
What's your take on that? Will you go for money or love? Honestly, in all sincerity.
First, I wouldn't go for that kind of show.
You won't go for what?
I won't go for that kind of show.
Why? What's wrong with it? It's
Nothing, but
there are situations whereby you think you find love, at the end of the day you break your heart. So
okay. Let's take it away from the show. Let's talk about reality now. In life, will you go for money or love? I don't understand what's guys, let's talk about this. Really, it's important because we have these conversations all the time. Now, if you say money, that doesn't make you a gold digger. It's fine because if me today, ask me now, I will go before you guys are wearing yellow, ladies in yellow. If they ask me right now, I will not. I will go for love. Yeah, but love that has money involved with it.
Of
right?
course.
You must have something you're doing with your life. You must have something you do in your life. You must have your own money at the same time.
Yeah.
You get not.
we're building together.
No, that's still building together. Like that's still building together, but have something you're doing.
No, I'm building.
Hey, like there's no foundation.
Exactly.
Okay, now you go first go buy the land.
Exactly.
Okay. No, I'm not. I almost did something like that with somebody at some point. With long run, I just thought about like, is this what I want to do? No, I beg.
That
all that I see potential in you'll be fine.
You will sweat.
I tell you.
Sweat your own.
Anyways, moving away from that, let's see what happened over the weekend before we go for our next videos that caught our attention. Thames finally she got her Grammy plaque over the weekend. That was really interesting. When I saw the plaque, I said, this girl has received that plaque. A lot of people who've been singing for donkey. It's just amazing how she rose to where she is right now in just the span of 3 years. And Thames is all over the place.
There's this school of thoughts that believe that was because of her collaboration with Wizkid.
Initially, I didn't want to agree that. I was one of the people like, I beg, girl, Thames can sing and she can write, right?
Yes.
But if we look at it critically, that collaboration actually put her on a bigger map, on a wider scope. People got to know and see her more.
And faster, probably.
And faster. So she probably would have gotten there, but
it's taking a longer
time. I see some Tiwa and Co. They've been singing. Mama Africa, they've been singing so like I'm not saying they're not doing well for themselves. Anyways, apart from that, singer Davido also he celebrated his album's milestone on streaming platform. Now, for the first time, Davido has been in the industry for the past 13 years. I watched a documentary on him recently, and he was telling the guy that was in the documentary, like, the guy followed him around, the guy's name is Taya. He followed him around for 24 hours. The guy went to see inside the life of, like, traveling. The guy was tired. Even the guy was like, how is he having the energy to keep, they were performing from place to place, hopping from one jet to the other. The guy said even he's tired. How this guy is getting the strength to do this, and all he's just doing is carrying camera and following him. I know. So Davido was now at the Africa under 30s, something that I did one time, Billionaires under 30, one African thing. He was one of the judges alongside Dynamic Switch. So he now said to the winner, like, okay, the people who didn't win because there was a competition, it's like, okay, so everybody did well here. You guys are doing well, but one person had to win eventually. But let me tell you this: do not stop pushing, do not stop going, because I've been in the industry for 12 to 13 years, and out of 12 to 13 years, for the first time in my life, I just got my very first album charting spots. Wow. Like for the first time in 12 years, and I didn't stop pushing. This is for the first time. Like all my colleagues have gotten in, their albums have been on number one. My album had never been on number one. It just happened recently, and I kept pushing. I don't even have a Grammy nomination. I don't even have a Grammy, and I'm still pushing. I'm still trying to get to that point. So
I think Davido is one artist that pushes his work like there's no tomorrow. He's always like, you don't say, oh, it's me now, Obi, know how. My music will still be out there. You still see him. He
works like he's poor.
Yeah,
he works like he's broke. Like
that is like one thing I really like about him.
Anyway, and the last story on our recap is singer Rihanna surpasses Beyonce and Taylor Swift and Madonna as music's richest self-made woman. Wow. Now, it's amazing how Rihanna, she took an hiatus from music for over 5 years. We don't just hear anything from her. And she's back and she's still one of the richest. You know what the woman did? The woman went to invest into fashion. Like, you know what? Okay, this music thing is fine. I'm doing well and all that, but let me go and invest into other stuff while my music will still be doing it. And like,
she's making it.
Beyonce, Madonna, Taylor Swift, she surpassed him as the richest woman, self-made.
Yeah, her brand is like.
Selling.
I said, I think when they came to Nigeria, I was like, let me go and check.
Fenty. You want to go and buy Fenty? Which one of the Fenties? Is it the lingerie? Is it the sneakers? Is it the makeup? The makeup.
Yeah, unless I want to buy, so let me check the price. Maybe something I can save towards. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stick with my other brands.
Even the common lip gloss
is like
it's
somebody's
quite
salary.
pricey.
It's somebody's salary.
And people are buying it, man.
Of course not.
And you know, it used to be one of the people who was on the top of that before was Kylie Jenner, and everybody was really buying into Kylie's stuff. Blah blah blah. Then Kimura Lee Johnson came back, took over again. Now it's fancy. So yeah, I really don't. I don't do makeup. So
you can't makeup.
You can.
What else? They don't do skincare. I don't think they do skincare things.
Oh,
they do. They do. Anyways, let's see some videos that caught our attention. We saw the first one, and some people said they will go for money and not love. But I think love is ultimate. Yes, but when money enters, love is sweeter. Let's see another video that caught our attention. We'll be back in a bit.
Every long-distance relationship is hereby dissolved. Every bookie card from me is also dissolved. All Ikorodu to Lekki relationships are dissolved. All of you must have sense and look for decent girls that shall take over your relationships in your area. All send me Uber money relationship dissolved. This administration shall not take it lightly with unscrupulous human beings still involving in send me urgent 2K. Every long distance relationship is hereby dissolved. Every bookie card from me is also dissolved. All Ikorodu to Lekki relationships are dissolved. All of you must have sense and look for decent girls that shall take over your relationships in your area. All send me Uber money relationship dissolved. This administration shall not take it lightly with unscrupulous human beings still involving in send me urgent 2K.
All right, you're welcome back. Yes, it was edited. It was an altered video of the late General Sani Abacha way back in them days, but it's relatable. Now, all this Ikorodu to Lekki relationship, you can relate.
No.
You live in Ikorodu.
Yeah, I don't have.
I haven't heard a story about you guys are living. I heard when you guys wake up when you see monkeys jumping up and down, people wearing leaves and all that. No, you can educate me. That's what I heard. Are they right?
I don't know.
But you live there. There's the people always wearing leaf up and down.
Because this is 1860.
It's still possible now.
3000 BC.
Maybe the people that are wearing leaves in coats and maybe all these traditionalists that are doing oro or something, but that people
doing oro.
Okay.
They so do oro.
Okay, so you guys should know the whole thing about oro. But you're women, you know, it's not your place to talk about it. You kukuma know. You can't talk about it. Come and carry it. You should do. Anyways, that being that, so that video says every relationship that is far away, do not book Uber for me. No, there's no fuel. There's no money. I can't even pick you up. I'm not even going anywhere.
How much for it?
I'm not even going anywhere. If it's not important now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
I booked my next girls before.
Work, home,
church.
Work, home, any extra, even church safe, my dear. Yes,
let me buy sugar at the junction. So.
Any what?
Sugar at the junction.
Let me buy sugar. I will check. I'll walk. It's going to make all of us healthier. You see, I'll walk. I told you I'm getting the bicycle soon. I will walk and not. I say work.
You work.
I sound like
Bob. You should get this app that it will track people that we are
that you work together. So work together.
People that we don't have. People like us that we don't
have
this
bicycle.
Very innovative. Anyway, let's see another video that caught our attention real quick, and we'll get back into the stories of the day. While a lot of you are laughing at this,
the money must be made.
He could do Michael Jackson. Like, the money still has to be made. The boy has to make his money. Like, but I don't understand for how long are people still going to keep doing this? Even his moonwalk was not moonwalking.
But
it was like
tried.
it looked like he was doing Atilugu.
But he tried.
He did.
He tried.
He did.
Yes, he
Michael Jackson.
did.
I
mean, the gliding was gliding.
The hairstyle.
But I like his outfit though. I like the fact that it's glittering. It has the Michael Jackson effect. It showed the feeling. It's not
See
yummy.
now, he tried.
What's that?
The moonwalk was
Let's be realistic.
It's not as smooth.
It's not smooth, Coco. It's not smooth, Coco. Please, let's move away.
It looks like he's struggling to walk in water.
She get it. Anyways, it's time for us to get into the stories for today. Let's see what's been happening around the world. One of the major stories, that's why it's making number one. It's a huge one for Nigeria again. Do you know sometimes I feel like I'm tired of singing the praises of our Nigerian guys and girls doing well. But I'm not tired, but there's always one good news or the other. You guys they're just doing amazingly well. Well, I don't understand Seyi Vibez, and we'll get there. Seyi Vibez and one other guy that we finished. Anyway, but Nigerian music superstar Burna became the first African artist to solo headline a stadium in the United Kingdom. He sold out 80,000 capacity London Stadium, the home ground of English Premier League side West Ham United, in an electrifying concert where he performed his 19-track Love Damini album with some of his old hit tracks. The management of the London Stadium acknowledged Burna Boy's achievement on its Twitter handle. The concert also featured international artists such as Stormzy, Popcorn, Dave, J-Hus, who joined the African Giants to give the thousands of concert lovers a treat in the night. It was electrifying. 80,000. Now, the last concert Burna Boy had, I think the last biggest concert he had was, I think, 60,000. This one is 80,000. And the crowd, they were not tired. By the time he was getting off stage, they were still yelling for more. They didn't want to leave. They were still yelling for more, asking for more, like, give us some more. And Baba was like, you're not tired, you guys to go. Like, it's amazing.
It's actually amazing.
It's amazing.
To see the feat that our Nigerian artists
are doing great.
And they're doing, especially outside the shores of Nigeria. And just, breaking one feat. So, and I'm very sure that even as he sold at that stadium, there will still be people outside
who couldn't get in.
That couldn't get in. So it's really amazing that we're doing great. Afrobeat, our music is.
Davido is going on tour really soon. He's going on tour around the world again really soon. Wizkid has a concert coming up also in United Kingdom or United States of America. It's crazy. Ashake has his own North American concert coming. It's just a whole lot. And people, yes, they are making. It seems like entertainment is the only thing working in the country right now. Yeah.
At least the only thing making us happy.
No, I'm working. Do you guys want to know why it's working? Because it's not owned or controlled by government. Yeah.
He said it had to be.
If it was, I don't think he'll be making this much waves.
But thumbs up to Burna Boy.
Yeah, and not only Burna Boy, all Afro singers out there. They're great.
Not just Afro singers, Nigerian singers, putting us on the global map. They're doing extremely well, and I'm really proud of them. Now, Zinoleesky, those boys, this way. There's a beef going on right now. So Zinoleesky and what's the other? Seyi Vibez. You all know Seyi Vibez now. It's always saying that.
I actually got to know him through this fight.
Oh, that's you just got to know him through this. Oh, look at you! You don't know nothing. Anyways, there's things that started to get heated between the two artists, Zinoleesky and Seyi Vibez, as the two singers took to social media to call each other out. It seems as though the beef between the two artists, Zinoleesky and Seyi Vibez, has been stepped up a notch as things have moved from the battle of snippets to an exchange of words on social media. Now, the two artists took to their social media platforms to air out a few things many could not decide on if it should be categorized as them airing out their grievances. Zino, on one hand, said that he's the best in this one, that the social person, Zino said, Seyi, go back to your normal style, then come and talk to me. The other one on the other side, that's Seyi Vibez says, Zinoleesky is under a label that you are a slave. You're not a label. My oppression, you say my oppression will later kill you. Now, Zino comes back and says that Seyi Vibez is living in an audio house. That he said he bought house, that it's not his house, that he should go and collect the money from his organ. That he's not making us understand that Seyi Vibez is actually not an independent artist as he claimed. Because Seyi Vibez has been saying I'm independent. He said, you're actually under a management that they're still paying you and you're still paying them.
Do you know what baffles me is that
What
most
baffles?
of these fights between
Artists
are normally caused by fans. But now you people
This one, they just woke up one morning and said, you know what? We want drama.
Like you want drama.
Just few hours or no, a day after this beef started, Zinoleesky posts a Ferrari, a brand new Ferrari on that he just took delivery of it. Like he just got a Ferrari, blah blah blah, and he says there are only 2 people that owns this Ferrari in Nigeria, himself and Burna. But I find set on Burna like show me your own. What's your own? That's him talking to Seyi Vibez now. Now, Lil Smart, if you guys remember who Lil Smart is. He used to be under the Malian record people, and he had a huge problem with Naira Marley, and he left. Lil Smart now comes out to say the Ferrari does not belong to Zinoleesky, that it actually belongs to their daddy, who is Naira Marley. That's so he's just using to pose, and like so it's just confusing.
So like what was the basis?
I think it's just a battle for
egos.
Ego supremacy.
Who's something? There's this song that Adekunle sang that. I work on the music. MC Barrel, no man married.
So wait, are you saying these 2 guys are MC Barrel?
No, she just dropped a Yoruba, a big added me. She not call anybody.
So these guys are MC Barrel.
No, I'm not saying that MC. If the shoe fits, the shoe wear it. Technically, I just saw when I was trying to follow the story and see where it started from and what happened. I really did not see a tangible cause or what exactly aggravated to the level of calling each other out. I was like, okay, I was actually on Twitter, I was like, okay, let me see if I'll get to the beginning. Maybe I'll get to the beginning. And then I'm like, okay, there is no length and breadth to this story. There's no reason for the fight. Everybody just want to prove that. Okay, I'm not saying you should not hype yourself. But
why not?
It doesn't need to get to this point of we're dragging each other and doing unnecessary. You're from academy, you're not from academy. There's really, please, who cares?
Is the Malian music he calls academy?
I want to believe so.
Yeah, that's what he calls an academy.
It's calling an academy.
Even their seniors don't stoop this low.
I know don't even go there. The battle between Seyi and Tiwa Savage was dirty. It was online. It was all over the place. They went. In fact, Tiwa was going to give Seyi a whooping at the salon. She was about to give her a huge whooping.
When I talk about stooping so low, like, are you going to see the video coming out to say, "Oh, Whiskey, you've not gotten this Maybach"?
I think they do, but they don't say it the way these younger ones are doing. So there's been a beef between Emma Ibaga and Vector. He went on for so long, they squashed it. There's been a beef between Vector and Reminisce. It went on for so long, they squashed it. Davido and Wizkid.
But this one,
they squashed it too.
Relax.
So everybody's had, and the thing is that you guys are still really, you're still kids in the industry as far as I'm concerned. You're still listening wet behind the ears.
Made a lot of people to know who Seyi Vibez is.
People know who Seyi. Don't do that. Seyi Vibez is big. His debut album did extremely well. It shot up to number 1. It was his debut album did extremely well. He even sent a diss to Zinoleesky, saying Zinoleesky has never hit number 1 before.
Yeah, I think maybe that's where it started from. This whole number 1. I was number 1 for this number of weeks.
Let's just do music and enjoy music.
Exactly.
Just like Ruga and what's his name? Buju Benson. When they started their own nonsense. I'm doing well. Don't. Please don't do that. Just
leave Portable out of it.
Yeah, if you mention Portable and it comes to this place,
we're not deal.
Okay, you will have to go and face him yourself. I don't want wala.
I didn't deal.
Yeah, you didn't deal. Don't be there. Anyway, so now beef, as far as I'm concerned, is very healthy for the industry. It's very healthy. Competitive beef. Yes, it's healthy for the numbers.
For putting that competitive.
It's healthy for the numbers, but when we take it outside the shores of music and
start dragging
personal and take it outside, it becomes really nonsense, right? One of the biggest beefs of all time in the music industry is the one that happened between Tupac Amaru Shakur and Notorious B.I.G., which ended both of their lives. They both died. They both were killed onto this beef. So I don't think you should get outside the shore. Okay, shout at each other, do whatever you want, but I mean, calm down. Just do the music. Let's have good music and let's enjoy it. Simple. That's about it, right? Yeah. And Seyi Vibez, please. That's let's check the sound. Well, no, honestly, Seyi's Vibes sound to me is begin to sound somehow. Like I just feel he can
do better.
Interesting. Like there are some beats that are very interesting. Like that Don Jazz and Olamide's own. That
that one is beef of Agbalagbas them now.
That's
when
this one is our cake.
These are academy students now. What is this? They will be fine. Let's go for a quick music break, ladies and gentlemen. When we get back, it's still tea time. Let's go and enjoy some music. When we get back, we'll still be gisting. Don't go nowhere.